Hey, what's up, you guys? Just wanted to pop in just to share something with you. I was doing some research on this subject and I was checking out some videos, and I feel that this subject is worthy to be talked about. And so, why not throw my 2 cents on it, you know? And so, yeah, don't compare yourselves to celebrities. Be your own individual, you know? And so, for me, when I was growing up in the 90s, it was 90s Nickelodeon and all these other shows, Fresh Prince and everything, Martin, Living Single, even the shows before my time, like Good Times, The Jeffersons, Sanford and Son, Different Strokes, The Facts of Life, all those shows and everything. And so, for me, when I was growing up as a kid, the actors and actresses that I grew up watching on television and in movies, whose work that I enjoyed, and the characters that they brought to us and everything, and the actors and everything, the actors and actresses who I thought were cool, that I wanted to see myself hanging out with, like I wanted to hang out with Will Smith when I was a kid. I wanted to hang out with like Martin, the Wayans brothers and all that, and some of the actresses I grew up with, having a crush on and everything, like from the Facts of Life, Kim Fields, Nancy McKeon, and the list just goes on. And even in some of the movies I saw and everything, actresses like Kerry Washington and all that, Megan Good and all that, yeah, as a kid growing up having a crush on these ladies and everything. And, of course, as you grow older, you begin to understand that they're just regular human beings, and that their job pretty much consists of working with cameras, lights, makeup, and costumes and everything. It's just a regular job. It's their job to entertain, just like anybody, who has a regular 9 to 5 job. You go in and punch a clock, and you do what you need to do and get that paycheck at the end of the day, And so that's pretty much what it is, with the actors and actresses, those whom we coin to be celebrities, and so that's what it is. It's a job, and they go in, they do what they need to do, learn their lines and everything, and perform and everything, and they get their paycheck at the end of the day, so that they can support their families and all that. And so yeah, they're just regular people, who just have a job, and they're just trying to, just get by, and thrive, and so that's what it is, and so, for me, as I grew older, I began to realize that, hey, what they do is good, and at the same time, what I can do is good too, the things that God has gifted me to do, as it pertains to music and talking, of course, just sharing different things, different pieces of information, and being my own, influencer, being a content creator and all that, and so I believe it's important, no matter what it is that you see other people doing, like celebrities and things like that, don't try to equate a celebrity's life to your life, and so just because they got all this stuff, the fame and fortune and everything, the money and the nice houses and the nice cars, don't compare yourself to that, and so if you continue to, waste time, comparing yourself to a celebrity and knocking yourselves out, using your hard-earned money, your life savings, to try to be like these celebrities, try to dress like them, try to act like them, try to talk like them, and try to live like them, and so it's basically a waste of time, and you're basically, hurting yourself, you're knocking yourself out trying to compare yourself with these actors and actresses, who you think are better than you, but it's not true, and so your life is just as great as any celebrities, you just don't even know it because you're not paying attention to yourself. You're not paying attention to what it is that you have, what it is that your family has given you and everything, what it is that you have achieved on your own as well, and so it's important, for you to understand that, hey, you got it all good too. And so there's no need for you to knock yourselves out trying to be like a Will Smith or or Angelina Jolie or or Megan Good, or George Lopez and all that stuff. There's no need to try to knock yourselves out, trying to be like, these actors and actresses, and so appreciate their work, appreciate the characters that they played and everything, but understand that they're human beings, and that they're not perfect. None of us are perfect, and so there's no need for you to try to equate your own life and try to compare yourself to a celebrity, and if you really think about it, most celebrities, can come off as nice people and everything. You've seen the interviews and everything, they seem like pretty nice people. Some of them are pretty nice people, and at the same time, there are some who just aren't that nice of a person, and so yeah, if you really think about it, these are regular human beings, whose job pretty much consists of just working with cameras, lights, costumes, makeup, and their job is to perform and entertain, and so that's what it is. And so, there's no need for you to try to, equate yourself to this particular individual, whoever it is that you look up to, whoever it is that you consider to be a role model, and some celebrities do make good role models, and some use their platforms for good. Some use their platforms to try to inspire and enrich and all that stuff, and at the same time, there are some who just use their platforms, their social media platforms, to be flashy, and like, hey, I got a great life, I got all this money and all that stuff, I can get a nice house and a nice car and everything. They're showing all this fancy stuff, they're flashing all this fancy stuff, and the people who look at these things, want to try to measure up, and they're knocking themselves out to try to have the same things that their favorite actor, their favorite actress has, and they're wearing themselves out. And I think it's sad because, you see your favorite actors and actresses with all this stuff, everything that they have achieved and obtained and everything, and seeing how people are knocking themselves out trying to be like them and all that, and the more you continue to do that, the more you continue to knock yourselves out to try to be like them, you're just going to end up sad and disappointed and miserable, and so you're really hurting yourself by trying to compare yourself to a celebrity, and so there's no need for you to do that, you got it all good yourself, and so you got to realize that God has gifted you with your own gifts and talents, and that you have something of your own to contribute to the world. Your favorite actors and actresses, they contributed something of their own to the world, and you have something to contribute too. In fact, the more the merrier. In fact, each and every one of us are here to make a contribution to the world. And so, no matter what your gifts and talents are, that's your contribution, And so, understand that you have something to give. You're not an innocent bystander. You're not an extra in the movie, if you will, but you actually have a role yourself to play in this world. You have something to contribute to this world. You're not just here just to go to school and go to college and everything. You're not just here just to do that, but you have something of your own to give. Whatever your gifts and talents are, amplify it, maximize it, make it known, and be your own influencer. It's okay to look up to people who have inspired you and everything, and at the same time, be your own influencer, be your own leader, and so that's what we're all here to do. Each and every one of us are leaders in our own right, and so even if you're on social media, use your platforms to share what it is that you have to give to the world, whether it's music, whether it's your love for sports and things of that nature, whether you're just a deep thinking person, whether you are, into, doing hair and everything, doing makeup and all that stuff, whether you're into cooking, culinary arts, whether you're an artist, whether you're into music and all that, whatever your gifts are, whatever your gifts and talents are, use it to the best of your ability, do it to the best of your ability, and if you have an outlet to share it on, like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, of course, whatever platforms that you have, use them, tackle them, use them, and, make it known that this is you and that this is what you love to do, your interest and everything, and, just make it known and know that there's someone out there listening. And so You don't need, you don't need like 1,000 of people, following you or subscribing to you or anything, no matter how many people see you, no matter how many people have subscribed to you, that's your opportunity to speak to them. That's your opportunity to speak to them and to share good stuff that will really inspire them, that will enrich them, that will encourage them, and so use these platforms to the greatest degree to let it be known that this is you, that these are the things that you're interested in, that you're passionate about, and other people will be inspired. And so I believe that that's why we're all here. We're all here to contribute something to the world. We're all here to inspire someone, and so there's no need for you to try to compare yourself to someone famous, to a public figure, to a celebrity, to an athlete, to your favorite singer, and all that. So there's no need to compare yourself, and so just be you. There's nothing wrong with just being yourself, and to the ladies out here who look up to people like the Kardashians and any other reality stars and everything, or your favorite singers and all that stuff, understand that you yourself are beautiful. You don't need to knock yourselves out trying to look like your favorite celebrity by getting plastic surgery and BBLs and all that stuff. Who cares? Trends come and trends go. Just like seasons, they don't last long. And so there's no need for you to try to compare yourselves to your favorite reality star, And so you're beautiful. You're beautiful just the way you are. When God made you, He made no mistakes when He created you. He has given you things that nobody else has, And so you're unique. God has made you unique. And so you got to embrace your uniqueness, God knew exactly what He was doing when He created you. He made no mistakes when He created you. And so there's no need for you to try to fix or try to adjust certain things or try to tweak certain things about yourself when you're just fine, just the way you are, And so for me, growing up, when I was in school, I got teased about my looks and everything, I didn't care because none of it was true, And so it's not up to people to define who you are. It's you yourself who defines who you are, The way you dress, the way you look and everything, the way you do your hair and all that stuff, your smile, your eyes, And so you're unique. Just be you, and understand that you are beautiful. You are beautiful just the way you are. And so just be yourself. You can never, ever go wrong with just being yourself. The more individuality, the better our world will be. And so I hope you guys got something out of this. I just wanted to pop in just to share this with you. Be your own individual. Don't compare yourself to celebrities or any other public figures. Be your own influencer. Be your own leader. And so you're special. You got it good yourself. So don't equate your life to a celebrity's life. Because your life may be just as better than your favorite celebrities. You just don't even know it. You just gotta pay attention. And so just be you. Just be you. There's nothing wrong with just simply being you. And so that's what it is. Hope you guys got something out of it. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I look forward to sharing more great stuff with you. So stay tuned. You guys take care. Peace.